What is up, guys? Lukewarm Mining here. Hoping y'all are having a great day. As you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to talk about why I'm running all of my crypto mining rigs on any of the excess power that I have from my solar rather than selling it back to grid.
As you can see, the solar is finally installed in my house. This was an absolute, I wouldn't say nightmare, but it wasn't easy to get it done. Originally, they were supposed to install this about a month ago. They said it was a rain delay. Turns out it was because my batteries were not in stock because I have two Tesla Powerwalls right there. But now I have 14.5 kilowatts of solar installed in my house. So hooked up to the 14.5 kilowatts of solar is my two Tesla Powerwall 3s that are right here. Honestly, these things are super trick. I didn't realize how small they are, really. They're probably only about 4 feet tall. It's super cool. You can go ahead and press the button on the side, sync it up to your phone. You can actually tell the system to go off grid. So this has enough battery storage that I've seen now for the last 3 days. Even with 105-degree weather, it has actually kept my house completely off grid. Haven't had any grid tie whatsoever. I think it says like 0.5% was pulled from grid. And what happens is, unfortunately, because I do not have NEM yet on this, I have to wait for SoCal Edison to show up and authorize me to basically send it back to grid. What will happen is it will fill up these battery packs probably by 11 or 12 o'clock, and then it shuts down the solar that's up above. Well, as you can see, I need to redo my eaves, and I just haven't painted them because I need to completely strip them. Anyways, and a little distraction notice, there's my two doggies who are misbehaving. I have three, but this little one's a butt head. Anyways, where was I going again? Oh yeah. So these battery packs have been lasting me throughout the night.
So why am I crypto mining on my solar that I have right now? So essentially, SoCal Edison gives us net energy metering, or NEM. There's been 3 revisions of NEM and now 4 revisions of NEM since its inception. NEM 1, you basically got 1-to-1. NEM 2, you got 50% of it. NEM 3, you get 33% of whatever the power is worth to SoCal Edison. And now with the newest revision in 2025, it looks like if you're making solar anytime during peak hour, they're paying you next to nothing. On mine, it literally says I'm getting paid either a penny or 0 per kilowatt hour to sell back to grid. So essentially, they're taking my energy I'm producing and giving me nothing for it. And in return, they are selling it to the next person for 26 to 28 cents per kilowatt hour. And that just doesn't sit right with me. So what's the best option then? Burn it. So a lot of people will talk about just running their AC system at 72 degrees and it's just constantly on. The load's always there, charging their cars, which is what I've done. Both of my cars have now been charged up twice on just pure solar alone. So it's technically, yes, there is a cost because I'm still paying for the solar. But rather than paying SoCal Edison, I am just paying my lease or my loan that I have on my panels. So I'm whipping out the tried and true hashrate.no chart to kind of show profitability on stuff. And I'm not talking about profitability like everyone's saying, oh, GPU mining's back, let's mine some Inquire. No, I want to talk about this to you guys that have solar that are looking to burn electricity because one, you either don't like sending the power back to SoCal Edison, or two, you want to get more revenue per kilowatt hour that you are producing. So like I said, it's about 15 to 16 cents. I went and redid the math. Per kilowatt hour is how much it costs for me to produce my solar. SoCal Edison is only paying me usually less than 2 cents, usually 1 cent, or even sometimes 0 for doing it. So, I mean, let's just set it. The power cost at 2 cents. Basically, everything is profitable at 2 cents. So, if I want to make more money than SoCal Edison is paying me per kilowatt hour, I can run any GPU. I have RX 480s. I think I just have to type 480 in here. I mean, it's not making money, right? Like, it's still 8 cents per day. It's not killing it. These things are 7 years old. These are ancient hardware compared to stuff that's out there right now. But I'm still making 8 cents per kilowatt hour. It's more than SoCal Edison is willing to pay me. But yes, it's also not the same as I'm going to make pay, or how much it costs per month for me to have the solar. But I might as well burn it. So I'm going to turn on the RX 480s because I don't really have any other hardware right now. Because I did end up getting rid of my BC250s. I sent one set of them over to my bud over in Pennsylvania. And then my other ones I ended up selling to someone that was going to use them for AI workloads. But let's just say you bought something like even like BC250s. I'll even probably have a link them down below. I mean, look, you can run Ironfish on these is making 13 cents per kilowatt hour. And these things, you buy 12 of them for like, I think $400 still. They're still super cheap. And these numbers aren't even actually correct for like running something like Warthog on them. They should be around 220 or 280 mega hash per second per card at the same amount of wattage. So they're actually closer to about like 15 cents per kilowatt hour. And you can run Ironfish on top of it at full speed. So that would more than likely probably push over my cost per kilowatt hour on there. But if you have a big solar array like I do at 14 kilowatts, man, you can run Asics. Like I usually from 10 a.m. to about 6 p.m. I'm still over 6 or 7 kilowatts because of how my solar is designed on the front of my house. So shout out to the designer of it. But let's just even do like the DG1 Plus, something that's not as efficient as an L9, but you know still makes a pretty good profit. It's at 26 cents per kilowatt hour. At 4,000 watts, I could run 2 of these things, and it would still make more money than either selling it back to grid and more than I'm paying for the solar. Now, granted, this is not running 24 hours. This profitability is only really for like 6 hours. So you have to, you know, divide it by 2, or 2 is easy. It's 11 bucks, or 3, it's 10 bucks. So yeah, the ROI is not as good, but what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do with this extra power besides turning down the AC to 68 degrees and running as many appliances as possible and setting up salad workloads on all my computers, or just burning them in general? So really at this point, all I can really do is run GPUs, run as many ASICs as I possibly can to burn that electricity in order to get paid more essentially than what the local power company is willing to get me. I do have options of moving over to the nearby municipality that does have their own production and their own infrastructure, but even then you're still paying around 11 cents per kilowatt. So why not take advantage of the solar power that I have now and run as many ASICs and as many GPUs as I have? As you can see, I have my RX 480s running here. It's a box of 12 of them. I'm going to swap them out for like CMP cards at some point. Just honestly waiting for some of those big plays to come out on my trades so I can buy some more CMP cards. I also have one Z15 up here running. Gonna go ahead and get a couple more running. I am still selling these guys, so hit me up for that. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're running solar on your house, let me know what you're doing with it. If you're just burning the power, or if you are getting paid enough money that it's more worth it to sell it back to grid than it is to run a miner. Speaking of miners, if you guys didn't know, I've said it now like multiple times, I do work with Scott over at 805 Mining now. I'm actually the sales manager there. So if you need an ASIC or anything like that, feel free to hit me up. You know, get yourself some home miners, or maybe something bigger if you got a solar array at home and you just got some power to burn. So anyways, hopefully this week I'll be doing a live stream. Usually I do them on the weekend. So y'all take care. Peace.